What's up, female dogs? This is Mole Trap here. I'm doing another audio commentary, and this game's a little bit old, but I'm going to do it anyways. This is between Light and Kal. He goes by Godzilla sometimes, but I'm not going to call him that. I'm going to call him Kal. Um, yeah, so the reason I'm doing this game is basically Light doing very, very well in the OSL, and absolutely rocking his group and stomping all over them. And so theoretically, if Light does advance to later on in the tournament, if he gets to the final, the likelihood is he's going to have to face a Protoss. So I kind of wanted to check out his Terran versus Protoss, see what it was like. And Cal is a pretty decent starting point. He's pretty new to things, but he does. Yeah, does have a decent record so far. He's horrible. His Protoss versus Protoss is absolute poop, but his Protoss versus Terran is relatively decent. So he's actually even though he's pretty new, he's 25th in the Kesper rankings for this month. So he can't be that horrible, I guess. Um, and Cal sending out an early scout here, just trying to make sure that yeah, trying to check out scouts. Always very, very important thing. We've seen that a lot recently. A couple of players have uh, been ousted from the OSL due to scouting, and Cal going in there and stealing Light's gas. Interestingly, Cal, excuse me, uh, basically, usually in versus Protoss, Terran versus Protoss, you see they'll go for that refinery almost exactly right after their barracks, so they can get gas and get that factory up as quickly as possible. And so that's stealing the gas is actually kind of an important thing in this kind of a game because of the fact that now he won't be able to get that refinery up for a while. He's gonna have to pull some SCVs off the line to attack that assimilator. So that is gonna delay him quite a bit. And I think I've said it before. I'm not sure why Terrans don't. I'm sorry, Protoss don't do that a little bit more often. We see Cal doing this here. So Cal off to an early good start against Light. We'll see how he can respond to this. He's putting a supply depot at his door. I'm not sure if he's going to try and close off that door until he can get some tanks up, or if he's just going to uh, just kind of use that to make his choke a little bit smaller. Oh, he plans down another assimilator as soon as that one was gone. Ah, oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. We saw that happen in the MSL actually. Bisu stole Mine's gas, and Mine planted down the refinery exactly at the moment that the simulator was dead, and he's probably going to cancel it. Yeah, he cancels that so as to save a little bit of money, but he still wasted the time. So wow, um, Light really not having gas for a long time here, and so yeah, he's going to block off his door there, which is a really smart move because he's got to expect those zealots to come out, and he's not going to have any mech to deal with it anytime soon. So brilliant maneuver by Cal there. And okay, he's going to build this. Oh no, he's building another command center over there. So he's actually going to go for fast expansion, which is actually a pretty smart move, considering. I mean, he was delayed in getting that factory for a while, and so he's basically going to kind of use that as if it was part of his build, and as if he was saving up for a command center. He's going to get that factory down right now also. So that was pretty smart on his part, blocking off his door and doing that. Light showing that he has the ability to kind of respond to things. In the meantime, Cal building up a couple zealots outside of his door, probably going to try and freak with him when he tries to move his command center over there to his expansion there, putting out more zealots, getting another gateway up, and a cybernetics core. And he's also being smart. He's used this time that he's wasted of lights to get another get an expansion up, and so he's taking an early economic lead. Probably going to see him put up some more gateways here pretty soon. Light building up a lot of Marines here, maybe because he just knows that he needs to have some troops on the ground because he wasn't able to get tanks out or vultures or anything like that for a long time. So wow, yeah, by this point you would see vultures out, and the Terran maybe pushing out a little bit. And whoa, Light caught with his Marines out of his little blockade there. They're going to have to run back in there, but he loses a couple of them in the meantime. And that was a little bit, well, I won't say careless because, as you can see, he was trying to move out there. Kal does have a Dragoon out now, so that's going to make it difficult. And Kal trying to keep his Zealots... Oh, no, he wasn't able to. He was trying to keep his Zealots out underneath the command center to try and stop him. And Light bring out his SCVs to kind of blockade and get them to his new expansion there. So Light dealing with it pretty well. Now he's going to bring in this barracks here. And now he's having to micro his Marines around a lot, but they're not doing as much good as they really should. And carelessly lets his Vulture actually take a couple hits there. In the meantime, that Zealot does kill off the last of his Marines. He's going to take out that Zealot now and drive him off with that Vulture, but it's really a good thing for him that Kal didn't bring those Dragoons in, because otherwise those Dragoons would have been able to deal with that that Vulture, and he would have been pretty freaked. And so now we do see him moving those Dragoons out, so Light's going to be in a little bit of trouble here, actually, when those Dragoons get to his door. Yeah, basically he needs to get something out for those Dragoons, otherwise Kal's basically going to sex him in the tush. And now he's getting Shuttle out and Robotic Support Bay, so he's going to have a Reaver drop at some point pretty quick too. So Light has some catching up to do here. Yeah, he has that Shuttle out. He's going to have a Reaver popping probably in another several seconds. In the meantime, I'm not sure why he's not moving in with those Dragoons, because he couldn't possibly have more than a couple Vultures there at the time. And yeah, he only has one Vulture. He's got to have more somewhere else. Okay, so he didn't have anything for the mines. That's probably, I guess, why he didn't move in. But really, he could have at that moment, because it had taken him so long to get up that factory that he didn't have mines researched yet. And interestingly, Kal using that observatory as kind of a blockade, also getting observers out there. Finally, Light has tanks. So we'll see how well he can use those here. But yeah, he's just way, way far behind, though, in tech. And he's trying to make up for that. He's getting a starport now. If he can get that Wraith out before the dropship, before the shuttle comes in, that might actually save his butt. And he's got mines in some really nice places, so that also might save him. But if Kal goes for his main with that shuttle, he doesn't have observers out yet, so this could be very tragic for Kal. He's probably going to drop the Zealot out first, which may absorb the mine, so that'll kind of alert him as to what's going on. And he actually picks off the mine there, doesn't get a Scarab off. Oh, he does get a Scarab off. Actually, I'm sorry, but it is basically wasted. And drops the Reaver out again, trying to get those... Oh, a ton of SCVs just get absolutely slaughtered there, but the Wraith is out. The Wraith is going to be able to chase down that shuttle now. And, wow. So that shuttle is basically hosed. He's going to try and run away with it. A little bit of scampering around there, but he's probably going to lose that shuttle, and then the Reaver, he's going to have to drop it out, but it's probably going to die too. Yeah. And, oh, that mine... not quite close enough to the mine, but it doesn't matter. That Reaver is way too exposed. The Dragoon coming in, but the Wraith picks off the Reaver just in time. So that was well done. Oh, letting that mine get him to him again. Finally getting observers out. Those mines were really, really kind of doing him bad things to him. Yeah. So, okay, interestingly,